Hey, this is Lorena, and I wanted to do some of my favorite organizational tips. And I have a mess. I apologize. Everything's in chaos. Downstairs, up here, everywhere. I'm trying to organize everything, and I'm trying to bring my fabric up here. And so I thought maybe you'd like some of my favorite organization tips that I still use, love, and it's been a while since I've done the video on them, but I thought maybe you'd like the video of organizations because we quilters have a lot of stuff, you know, makers, whatever you are, we have a lot of stuff. Stay, stay, please stay. Oh, by the way, I love these shoe bins. Best idea ever. Ugh. Look how beautiful. Those are all my, anyway, if it's beautiful. It is for your fat quarters. I recommend fat quarters or anything smaller than a fat quarter or a little bit bigger than a fat quarter. Even like maybe a half yard will work with this. So these are shoe containers at the Container Store. I don't think they were like maybe $6 to $5. I'm not sure. At the time they weren't that expensive, and I went ahead and you could put up to 32 fat quarters in one shoe rack. I bought a whole bunch of these and I love them. I got a piece of cardboard and I cut it a certain size. I think it was 2.5 by 5. Yeah. And you fold in your fabric this way and you roll. Well, you should go look at that video. It's more professional. And you roll your fabric. You can hold up to 32 fat quarters. I love this. Anytime I want to start a project, literally, or if I buy like a fat quarter bundle, I'll right away fold them up into these containers and organize them by color, by, for example, by type, by brand, however you want to organize it. I also have like, this is my floral drawer, and they stack on top of each other. You can stack them as high as you want, or the neat thing is versatile. So like right now, I'm putting some of them down here. Honestly, best investment ever. I love it. I need this shelf for my prayer room. I'm gonna empty this out and put it in empty bins and take it upstairs. And then I'm going to, I have like a lot of fabric in here. Look at this, no judgment. And then I just bought this fabric really cheap. You're not gonna believe how cheap I bought it for. Like $4 for a yard. Can you imagine? I love my boutiques. And then I'm gonna go upstairs, and the plan is I'm going to build a, I love these book boards. I'm going to build a shelf, 2 shelves, specifically for my fabric. Nice and empty, it's empty. And I have 2 full bins. It's really easy to just carry a bin with a whole bunch of fabric up there. Shh, can you be quiet? I love this fabric. It's too pretty to quilt on. Defeats the purpose, right? So I'm gonna take these upstairs, you can see, and kind of get a good workout in. I'm gonna put it here. Don't follow it now, because then that will ruin all of it. You won't get nothing done. The other thing that I love, it's these comic book boards. I used boxes originally, and I would cut like recycle my boxes to make them into this size of comic book boards. I also use this for the fat quarters, so I trim this comic book board to this size. I'll link a video on how I use the comic book boards to organize my fabric. I also organize not just my fabric, I also organize my quilt tops. In the last video I shared on how I put my quilt tops into these comic book boards so that they're not folded or stacked somewhere weird, and they're nice and flat. And yeah, I love these. Best purchase ever. Who doesn't love dogs that just mess with you when you're trying to work? They're adorable, aren't they? Ooh, Lord. I just brought all those bins up here and I just built these, hold on, this one. I just built these IKEA shelves. Whew. They're called Billy, B-I-L-L-I. They have a set where it's 2 or 1, but it's like this with 2 doors. What I ended up doing is getting 2 singles because they didn't have that, and I'm impatient, and this is what I had in my mind to do. And so I built 2 shelves, and I want to figure out how I could put them together. I still have all this fabric in these bins that I need to organize, and so yeah, this has been a thing. I'm so tired. I'm also working downstairs, getting some stuff done. I'm trying to kind of find a way that I could be as creative as I possibly can without running up and down. I was wanting to piece up here, but then I'm like, oh, I'm missing this fabric, and I'd run down the stairs, and then I'd be piecing for a while. I'm like, oh, I'm missing this, you know. Okay, so that's the thing. And so I felt like maybe I needed to put all my fabric up here, and that's why it's up here. Yeah. This is the door. You stuck there? Well, why did you go back there? All right, another one of my IKEA favorites. They're these beautiful containers that come with a big one and 2 small ones. I love these. They were like $4 for a set of 3. And they're neat because you can see through them. So it fits all your thread spools. Like I have all like thread spools. Look how beautiful this looks. And I think for like $5 you get a big one like this and 2 small ones like this. And so yeah, you can also stack these on top of each other. I have these in my kitchen. I'm using them for my sewing. You could use them for your kitchen, for your office space, for whatever you want, but I love these. Love. Now this drawer is okay, like messy, but it's all contained in the thing, and then I could just shove it in the drawer. Like this holds, I love these bin things. They hold the paints. So I love these. It comes with a set of 2 of these big ones, and you get 6 of them for like $5. Another reason why I love IKEA, they're kind of cheap. They come in 3 sizes. This is one of the smaller ones. I love this size in comparison to this one. Let me show you the size. Sorry if this video is all over the place, but you know. So this becomes like a big box. So I think you could put garments and clothing on them. Also too, if I had bigger drawers, you could put your fabrics and organize them this way. But I don't use these other than in my house. But the neat thing is they become really, they don't take a lot of space. But I love this size, and the reason I love this size is you're able to put your patterns into them, and they fit beautifully in the Alex drawers, or they will fit beautifully in any drawer, I'm sure. They also come with this smaller size. It all fits nice and neat and organized, and like, let me show you. Delicious. All right, the truth about organization. There's a mess here. There's a mess there. There's like a mess there. But look at all this. There's a mess all over here, all over there. I'm emptying out that shelving unit, like I said. And I'm utilizing all my drawers that are empty most of the time, or just full of junk. And so yeah, when you're organizing, this is how bad it could get. Like, trying to organize, like, put things back where they belong in a way. Like, I'm gonna move this so I have more workspace, but I need to make a drawer of tools and parts. Now I'm in that section. I'm using these little containers from IKEA to put my bobbins in when my space is clean currently. I have batting. She tends to like batting for some reason. So this is the door. Okay, I went ahead and I put all my organization fat quarters down here. They're all any type of fat quarter. Look how beautiful, they just slide out. I did all of them. Well, this is what the room looks like currently. I'm trying to get rid of some of these bins, or I'm going to take them inside. I moved this over here. Sorry about the lighting. I also organized all the drawers. It smells like cigarette all of a sudden. Like this holds, I love these bin things. They hold the paints. I really do appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.